Hello, I'm Jim Johnson. I'm going to discuss the use of differentiated instruction in the classroom and then technology tools that can help integrate differentiated instruction into your learning experience. Um, Differentiated instruction is based on the belief that diversity exists among students and that educators should adjust their instruction accordingly. Now, this approach encourages teachers to differentiate their lesson by adjusting certain elements of their curriculum. And these elements include, first of all, the content relating to the material used for the learning experience. Second is the process of delivering and receiving that content. Third is the product itself, which means that is what the student delivers in order to demonstrate what they have learned. And environment, and that's the space within which the learning occurs. Now, another element that is critical to differentiated learning experiences is the assessment, because if the assignments and the lesson material is individualized and the output is individualized, then the assessment has to be adjusted accordingly. Another thing about this differentiated learning is it requires continuous reassessment and adaptation so that the learning environment is very dynamic. And the teacher needs to be proactive in modifying lesson material, resources, learning activities, and the student projects or products, what they turn in, should reflect individual experiences. One tool that I'd like to introduce is called the Herman Brain Dominance Index. Now, the HBDI is used to better understand the individual thinking process of the student. And the way that individuals think guide how they work. So the HBDI assessment identifies the preferred thinking method based on 4 quadrants. So at Farmer School of Business, all students have a HBDI analysis, and this helps us personalize and individualize our instruction based on their thinking preference. Students get a report, and within that report, we can help them understand not only areas where they are strong, but also areas where they need to improve. So individualized instruction, it comes from understanding the student and how the student thinks. That's one method, one tool. Another tool I'd like to tell you about or talk about is called a choice table. Now, when students get to choose their direction, what is important and relevant to them, they will become more motivated and more engaged and more likely to dig deep into the subject matter. I am very into the design of Canvas, which is a learning management system. And here's an example of what is called a choice board. A choice board is presented in Canvas, and it is gives the students topics to explore based on a certain lesson material. The class I teach is a mandatory class, and we have students from all different majors. So if I'm an accounting major, I can use the choice board material that reflects accounting. Or if I'm in marketing, I can take the choice board material reflecting marketing. So this choice board, again, allows for differentiated and personalized learning experiences. So balancing encouragement along with critique is very challenging. However, feedback is very important. Meaningful feedback motivates the student to seek their own personal excellence and have them continuously improve their efforts by identifying strengths and weaknesses. My HBDI preference is yellow, which represents experiential and unstructured thinking processes. Now, this makes individualized instruction more challenging for me because planning and organization is very important. You have to have some structure when you're working with so many students who are going in so many different directions. Now, in order to reach all students, we know we must understand the student as an individual. And so we can personalize instruction, and then they can reach their maximum potential. So thank you very much. Bye.